Hi, I'm Richard Thomas from SJ&F Media, and I'm just about to talk to Bleddyn Bowen, the former Wales captain and Infinity Document Solutions Director, about the Rugby World Cup, his thoughts on the tournament, Wales' chances, and a little look back to 1987 when he played in the first tournament. Bleddyn, welcome to SA1. Just talk a little bit about the World Cup. Coming up in a couple of days, but you played in the first World Cup in '87, 28 years ago.
Where's the time gone, Richard? And I remember we arrived in Wellington, the weather was similar as it was here. That was the first ever World Cup. We were in a group with Ireland, Tonga and Canada, and it was a wonderful occasion.
So what about this World Cup and Wales' chances, Bleddyn? Obviously Wales have had the injuries with Rhys Webb and Lee Halfpenny. What's your sort of gut feeling going into the tournament?
It's a huge blow. You know, there's no doubt about it. That if you were picking a World 50 now, you'd look at Rhys Webb and you'd look at Lee Halfpenny prior to the injuries being possibly included in that team. I think Gatland has to pick his first choice team against Uruguay now. I know that's going to be a stroll in the park, but I think it's confidence for that team going against England a week Saturday at Twickenham. Personally, I think England have to start favourites for that game. They are playing at home. They've got Fiji up on Friday, which will be a tough test for England. But I expect them to get through that. And I just think that England, with momentum at Twickenham, I think they start favourites. Now, it's just a pity to me that the Australian game, instead of the Fiji game, wasn't at the Millennium Stadium, because, you know, that game is going to be Australia, is going to be massive again at Twickenham. But first of all, they've got to overcome Fiji, which I expect them to do. But then, you know, again, injuries. My head says, unfortunately says, that it's England and Australia to go through, and, but I ideally hope not. Ideally hope not.
And what about this coming weekend against Uruguay? You're expecting, I mean, they're 5,000 to 1 against to win the World Cup. Obviously, complete outsiders. You want to see a full team and put 50 points.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I think that Gatland and the Welsh squad, he should pick definitely his strongest side. I think momentum, continuity then going into the next game against England is important. I expect Wales to win comfortably. I hope Wales can score 5-6 tries, because I believe whoever scores the most number of tries will win the World Cup. And you know, you look at the Southern Hemisphere teams, they are capable of scoring 3 or 4 tries against the same competition. You know, I wonder whether Wales can score 3 or 4 tries against the big guns, and I think continuity, they need to score tries, and I will give them confidence going into the England game.
So after the Webb, Halfpenny situation with injuries, you wouldn't be sort of thinking about keeping your players in Cornwall?
No, without a doubt. You know, when you're fit and you're healthy, you're playing well, that's all a rugby player, and I suppose all sportsmen want to do is to play. Now then, the Rhys Webb injury was totally unfortunate. However, I think you have to ask questions about the Halfpenny selection. His leg was heavily strapped. If there was a doubt about his knee, then in my opinion, he should never have played. He was too important a player to have risks. However, they have a wonderful medical team, and he was, without doubt, on the field to win the game, because, you know, that game was in Italy, an important game to win. However, in my opinion, there was any risk with him going forward, and if he did have an issue with his knee, he should never have played, because he should have waited for the Twickenham game.
Thanks very much. We look forward to your prediction of a 50-point win over Uruguay, and we'll talk to you again before the England game.
Okay, let's hope Wales can win.
Thanks very much.